So WITS is not the only organization of women in the broad field of data science. We have women in big data, and I think we have some people from WID in the audience today. We have women in data. We've got women in machine learning and AI. We've got Pi ladies. And we have R ladies and AI inclusive. And today, I'm just so pleased that we have the founder of R Ladies speaking right now, Gabriela. She's not just an incredible data scientist, she's also a Witzer and just a wonderful, active member of our community. Gabriela, thanks so much for coming.
I wasn't expecting that introduction, so loud. It's like a lot of responsibility to be here. Actually, it's a lot because until today, I was here in the audience. I think it's my third time over here. And when I was thinking about the talk, like we have a lot of like technical talks, and we talk about techniques and methodologies all the time. And I went back and forth. I talked to some people around, what should I talk? There are so many things that I can talk, but I'm not sure what I should talk. And I'm like, you know, I like to inspire more than anything else. And with the organizations, it's something that I love. So we are surrounded by technical talks, technical books, and technologies. Technology is part of our lives. We are connected now all the time by technology. And with that, we also have the technology by the time we wake up to the time we go to sleep. And actually, even when we are sleeping, technology is with us, right? However, my talk is not about technology, I'm sorry, and technologies. It's about something that you are probably aware, that you probably know. Maybe you are afraid of talking about it. Maybe you know someone, maybe you don't know anyone. Maybe you are afraid of sharing, maybe not. Maybe you didn't know this was very common. And it's becoming more common after the pandemic. Let me ask you all something. When you think about someone that you consider successful professionally, what do you think the trajectory was like? Good question, that one. So probably you are thinking about this, right? A straight line. Either going up, maybe flat. Or maybe you think about something like this, a ladder, always going up. You probably think that that person was a great student, that that person was acing all the exams, that they exactly knew what they wanted to be when they grow up. Well, sure, a lot of people's career paths are like this. But to be honest, for a lot of us, the career path is more like this. This is what I call a wiggly line. A line that is not straight, that has a lot of like zigzags. It looks like a confusion. You can't tell where the beginning is and where the end is. It's all together. What do you think when you see a wiggly line like this? Do you see maybe failures? Maybe you see successes. Or maybe you see both. Well, I see a lot of things. I see opportunities, I see experiences, I see resilience, I see flexibility, I see growth, I see learning. Well, that's what I see now. But it was not always like this. I just pretend it was. But let me tell you our story. And actually, because I have so many notes, I'm going to put this one here. Because I'm so nervous, sorry. Let me tell a story. Okay. Once upon a time, there was this little kid. She wasn't a good student. Reading, writing, studying was not an easy task for her. All she wanted to be was to become a veterinarian. She liked dogs. She liked to be outside with her friends. She liked to play. But the years passed, and she changed her mind. And that was the start of everything. Welcome to your wiggly path. I wish someone introduced me to this back then. That was the start of everything, and it looked very scary. It looked awful. It looked like there was no end, there was no beginning, there was no finish line. But one thing she knew was that the little loops and turns were not wasted. And that, I messed everything up, sorry. But the wiggly path was something that would make her unique. But the other thing that she didn't know was that there was a bright future ahead, and it was beautiful. But during that time, there were moments of like rain, tornadoes, storms. Sure, there were some moments of sun, and things were looking bright, but the future was looking very, very, very cloudy. And that she couldn't see the end of it. She did so much. She tried so many things, but it felt so little. And everything she did was not relevant, or at least it looked like it was not relevant. And again, she couldn't see the end of it. During this journey, she didn't feel confident. She didn't believe herself. Actually, just very few people believed on her future, on her success. I'm sure a lot of you here have seen yourself in this wiggly path. And during this wiggly career journey, you felt lost. You felt demotivated. You felt unsure about your future. But let me tell you one good thing. No time was wasted. In every little one of these bags, they are filled with treasures. They are filled with learning opportunities and growth. And as I progressed my career, each turn, each stop, each loop, each phase or cycle was very important. And several things I learned, I use almost every day, believe it or not. I can see and I tell that they are my superpowers, and probably yours too. And I use these superpowers to help me navigate and succeed as a data scientist. But let's go back to the data science career. Let's think about the data science career. Let's think about like how changing this career is. Like it changes all the time, and so are we. And professionals who can adapt to new technologies and methodologies will be better positioned to succeed. Now think for a moment about the nonlinear path and any other nonlinear path that you have seen. Now think about your career in data science. Can you see any connection between this confusion and wiggly path with the data science career? Is there any connection or anything that you can think of? Well, I can tell you something. They are connected and they are relatable. But let me give you some examples. if you are not following this. So the first one, we, as a data scientist, we are flexible and adaptable. We navigate well through different domains, different programming languages, and we are constantly adapting to the changing of technologies. And this ability to quickly adapt to new environments and learn new skills are essential, no technical skills to succeed in this career. Another piece is we are creative. We develop new methods all the time, actually. We create innovative solutions, and we bring new perspectives. We are always learning, so we embrace learning. We are always learning and seeking out for new opportunities to expand our skills and knowledge. We take courses, a lot of them. We attend conferences. We get together and meet other people in the field. So the weekly career makes you flexible because it exposes you to different roles, situations, and experiences. The weekly career path makes you to adapt a lot and learn new skills. You also have to think outside the box and find new solutions to problems, which translates to being creative. But, of course, there is always the but. There is one last piece that I didn't mention, which is also very important. And this is not only for data scientists, but for anyone in any career. And this is about failure. And it's hard. Failure, it's very, very, very hard. Admitting a failure, it's even harder. But failure is part of the process of learning, and it's important to view as an opportunity for growth than as a setback. So let's embrace the failure. Let's embrace it as a learning opportunity. Let's use the failure to improve our skills and to become better and better. And how I like to think, when I think about failure, and it's kind of like my motto is, there is no failure, only feedback. Thank you very much.